Hello everyone, Galactic Seas. Today we're going to be going over. Oh, was not expecting that. Excuse me. So today we're going to be going over my transactions. I have picked up some cards and made some changes in my decks. Um, I picked up some cards that I haven't used yet. Most of them were with gods, and we actually made some sales as well. So my ETH balance changed, and also my gods balance changed because I've been spending some. So let's jump right in. And see how it goes for us. Actually, I know how it's gonna go. It's gonna go well because you're gonna get to see all my transactions here. So off the bat, going back to when we first listed some NFTs, that was back in season 4. I think episode 1 or 2. But um, most of this, most of season 4 was mainly about NFTs, um, selling and trading them, or selling and posting them and earning them. So these are the cards that actually sold. That sold. These sold on the 28th of last month, so not too long ago. Um, I collected some Gods coin from the Gods coins that I've earned by playing the weekend ranked event. Here I purchased the low hanging fruit. It was X472 point X472 ETH for that, which is the ETH that I had accumulated from cards that I sold. Then I picked up the ordinary goat for 2 God's coin, and then a secondary one for 2.1 God's coin. In both of these, I actually updated my nature deck, and they turned out actually very, very well. It helped me out a lot. Um, let's see, this was transferred out for. Hmm. I'll have to look and see what that was for. It doesn't show that it was for cards, it just says transfer out. No, I'll have to look into that. It should have definitely been for a card. Here we have the Soul Survivor, which I purchased as well. Oh no, that was one of the. Sorry, Soul Survivor is one of the cards I had up for sale. We had it up for point X 2019 ETH. So we ended up selling that for 0.0019 ETH. And here we have a transaction again for. I don't know why this keeps popping up. I have to look into that. I'm not sure what that means. Here's the, and it's actually quite a bit of. This was probably when we bought card packs. So these two right here, these 3 transactions were probably from card packs. So I'll have to go back and see what buying a card pack looks like as a transaction later on. Because we did have quite a bit of ETH that we traded for card packs. Here's the Gods Unchained coin, or the Gods token that I collected from, again, the ranked play and the clearing that I did. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards that I picked up, the Argmonian Hydra. I've been wanting that card for a long time, and I was finally able to pick it up. I'm so glad that there are different currencies that you can use to purchase a card. So um, I'll do a separate video to show the different type of currencies and what they have. It'll take too long if I stray off now. The Morning Hydra was one of the cards that I really wanted. I actually picked it up for 4.47864 gods. The Yeah, that one's kind of tough to say. Celestial Stag was actually another card that I picked up. I actually picked up 2 of them for right around the same price. Just a point difference here at the end. And I also picked that up from Gods. Gorilla Gardener. So I actually picked this up and flipped it. I picked up a Gorilla Gardener for my deck to because I did hit Mythic. I was in the Mythic rank for a little bit, and actually it was a little bit longer than I like to admit. But being in the Mythic rank, I had to upgrade my decks because they just weren't um, they weren't viable. They weren't working with the being in a Mythic rank is a completely different beast than the ladder ladder grind to get there. The ladder grind to get there, you're just trying to win and get matches in and win and work your way up the ladder. Mythic is completely different. The gameplay and style is more different, and the cards are definitely different. Enchanted Vines is actually a card I picked up because I saw how strong it was being in Mythic. Most people carry this over the, what is that card? It's a 6 mana which splits 8 damage amongst all characters. But this one does, oh, here it is, deal 4 damage to 4 random creatures. As you can see them right here, I picked 2 of those up for gods. And then the next one that I picked up was a second Gorilla Gardener, just because I saw the value in picking this up and then turning around and posting it for sale. And look at this. I picked it up for 3.43 gods and actually turned around and sold it for 0.00245 ETH, which was a really good win. As you can see here, this is one of my most recent purchases. I'm planning to do the same thing with this later on, is flipping it for more ETH. The Crystal Watchers, the 2 that you see right here, I picked them up for about the same price. This one was a little bit more. I don't know how people they want to get so close to the next tier, and I don't blame them. Obviously, you want to get as much ETH or gods as you can, but I don't know if I'd want to type all that out. I'd rather just close that at a 3.1 or 1.135 and call it good, or 0.136 if we're trying to get to 0.136, right? Anyhow, regardless, I did pick up 2 of those because I saw that being very strong. Right now, the meta is mages are pulling out a lot of unlock a mana crystal, and so by turn 4 they're already at 7 mana and obviously a handful of cards, and they definitely have an advantage. Spellbound, which is the 2 cards that you see right here, are the cards that I just picked up. Again, I want to build a stronger deception deck, and I figured this was going to be part of something that could help me out. Hunting Trap, I found it for cheap, so I picked it up quickly because it's a really good really good card for the Deception God. Deal damage to a creature equal to the creature's strength. I mean, if you pull this out, or if you save it until late game and it's a late game type of deck, you can clear out a big minion with just 2 mana. I see a lot of value in it. Labyrinth Guard is another card that I picked up in hopes to use in my mage deck. It's a mage card only. I thought it was a global or a all card where anybody can use it, any class, but it's actually just for the mage. It's super strong. For 6 mana, you get 4 attack, 8 health, and +1 armor. And then finally the Gorilla Gardener, the last one I picked up. This one costs a little bit more than the other 2 that I picked up, I think. No, it's about the same. So 3.4, almost 3.5. This one was 3.6 gods. But I did see it for cheap, and I picked it up. And I intend to do the same thing that I did with the second one I picked up, is to flip it for some ETH. Anyhow, that'll be it for this one. I just wanted to go over the transactions, show you guys what has been going on transaction-wise with Immutable. It pains me to see my gods balance so low, but we are grinding every day, and I am doing the weekend ranked events as much as I can, sticking to that, so that I can earn more gods and then possibly pick up more gods and maybe flip them or add them to our decks. Anyway, that'll be it. That's it for this one. Thanks for stopping by, and stick around because keep your eyes peeled, because the next video that I'm going to be making, we're actually going to be forging cards and turning them into NFTs. All right, that's it. Thanks for stopping by.